Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you a Battlegroup preview of the 1st SSB Commando Brigade, which is one of the new divisions from the second wave DLC. So in this video I'm not going to do it like a Battlegroup overview, I'm just going to have a look at some of the new units on each of the tabs and just quickly go over them and show them off to you guys. Then after the game's or DLC has been out for a couple of weeks, I'll do the proper battle group overviews with my suggestions on how you'll build your battle groups. Now I must state that this is a pre-release version of the game. This was recorded before the DLC was released. So, in terms of recon, what do we have to work with? So you get some scout squads, 4-man availability, quite nice. Do come with the Lanchester submachine gun, which actually has higher HE than most submachine guns, so that's something to look out for. They do come with 2 Bren guns, so these can definitely be formidable 4-man squads with 2-star veterancy. Very nice squad to start off with. Then we have the Morris LRC. I believe the boys anti-tank rifle is going to be buffed, but this is a very interesting paint job on this Morris LRC, and it'd be interesting to see if these actually get used going into the game. I think they need a bit more testing, honestly, but just in general, I don't see them used in other divisions so far, so I couldn't expect much out of them, honestly. Then we have your standard sort of recce squad. They have the Lanchester submachine gun again, and they come with the standard Humber Mark III, so pretty simple stuff there. You get more availability of those in Phase B, and you have the Staghound available for the first SSB, so that's quite a cool combination we've got going on there. I wouldn't necessarily recommend bringing in the Staghounds at all, just because they've not got any veterancy, which is a bit of a shame. I would have liked to have seen some veterancy on those. Either way, in infantry, starting off with the Commando Leader. I really like how the Commando Leader look. Look how awesome that guy is in his white fleeced top. Very, very nice. And his soldiers there following him up in the green berets. And they've got plenty of HE between them. They've got 4 submachine guns, 2 Sten guns, 2 Thompsons, and that creates a total of 12 HE, plus they have a TNT as well with the 20 HE power, so sort of like a satchel charge that they can lob. And that's a pretty impressive command squad to start off with. Then we have Commando Assault, which is basically the same, obviously not command unit, but these are 2-star. They have 18 HE plus 2 satchel charges. So these are like stormtroopers basically, and very, very strong. You can make them 3-star, 25 points, very, very nice indeed. The infantry is extremely strong in this division. Then moving on, we have the Commando Fusilier Marines, which are basically a pretty standard line infantry for this division. They come with a nice amount of HE for close-up fighting, 11, and then at longer ranges, 300 meter plus, you got 5 HE, so quite a lot less, but can still provide decent suppression and are pretty accurate with the extra veterancy. So we'll be providing quite nice covering fire, but sort of your meat in the first phase. Now you don't get a lot of them. The availability of all of these different squads is pretty low, but they are all very elite and definitely pull their weight. Then we have Commando Supports. Now these are awesome. Look at these guns that these chaps are carrying. The Vickers K guns. They come with 8 HE. We've got something that finally matches up to the MG42s that the Panzer Grenadiers follow, carry, sorry. That's 4 HE apiece, plus the Lee Enfield rifle, so 9 HE at range, and these can mow down enemy infantry squads that get into the 400 meter range very, very quickly, especially when they become 3-stars. They're a lot like Ranger supports in that respect, except from they use like Vickers K guns instead of 30 cals. And then at close range, they're going to suffer, just like, again, Ranger supports. Not quite a Panzer Grenadier squad, obviously, because you'd have a lot less men in the squad, but still a lot of firepower, a force to be reckoned with for sure. Then we have these Commando 6s. Now these are totally awesome. Commando 6 is basically a 6-man squad of commandos, but they have a sniper rifle that can fire at 500-meter range, and my god, do these guys pull their weight for sure. Like, these have really nice pinning with that sniper rifle, allowing your other troops to do the work. Put one of these in a church, for example, and you're going to be pretty hard to dislodge. Like a 2-man sniper squad would be killed pretty easily, but 6 men, it's a lot harder. Very, very nice squad. You only get 2 of them, so use them sparingly, but very, very cool. Commando leader. So, moving into phase B, some more commando leaders available, which is good. Some more availability of those. We got the Vickers HMG, which is your standard Vickers with the 600-meter range. Not too keen on those, but these Commando Royal Marines are very, very awesome. So they're basically the Commando Fusilier Marines, except from they have a Piat as well. So yeah, pretty awesome. 5 points more for just a Piat. But as you move into phase B, having more Commando units available is very nice. And then on top of that, we just have your standard Battlegroup and Assault Pioneers, which you might use to fill out your availability in the late game. So yeah, awesome little start there. Not too much new in the tank tab. We've got some Sherman 2 double Ds, which are different to the American versions. They have, I think they're slightly different. I think they're a little bit faster or something. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, pretty awesome looking model, that's for sure. Sherman 5s we've all seen before, same with the Command Churchill 7, so nothing new there. We do have very low availability of tanks, but you're going to be wanting to bring in these Shermans in phase A probably. Then moving into the support tab, well, this is where things get fun again. We've got Centaurs available, so these are like Cromwell 6s, except from their Centaurs. I'm guessing, I think they have a little bit of a different hull to the Cromwell, but either way, it's either a different hull or a different turret. One of the two. I can't remember quite which one. But very awesome. They have the 13 HE power at 1,200 meter range. Going to be really useful fire support early on to assist your infantry in taking towns or whatever. And definitely good for helping fight across the open as well. Then we got your standard dingoes for your extra sort of command. Moving into phase B. And then in phase C, you get access to the AVREs and crocodiles. Quite high availability on the AVRE there, and crocodiles. Just allows you to bring in a bit more meat in the later phases. Although I'm not entirely sure how convinced I am I'm going to use these in the later phases. They're just a bit too slow, a bit too sluggish for the later phases, and when you're coming up against Panthers and so on, yeah, I'm not entirely sure that these are really going to hold out too well. But either way, let's move on to the anti-tank tab. Now this is an interesting unit that's been introduced with the first SSB. You've got the Commando Tank Busters. So just like your normal sort of Zuka squad or Panzerschreck squad, you've now got your Piat equivalent, except from their 3-man. I mean, you already had the Piat squads as well, but these are a 3-man squad, 2-star veterans in, and they have 2 Piats in the squad. So very, very awesome looking unit. Has a lot more reliability to actually hit because it's got 2 chances to hit, but I can imagine it still missing both shots. So, awesome squad on paper, kind of like Ranger Marauders, except from with Piats, so, and an extra AT weapon, so cool stuff, and the 9HE should allow them to do quite a lot of damage against infantry as well. And we got a lot of 6-pounders and 17-pounders available in phase C, along with Wolverines. You're lacking AT in phase B and phase A quite dramatically, which is why I was talking about using the Sherman 2s in the tank tab. And that looks like the sort of theme for the division in general. In the anti-air tab, nothing too new. Nothing new at all, actually. Just some Staghound AAs. We got some Bofors in there as well. So your standard 800 meter range AA and then your 1000 meter range AA. The main sort of thing will be whether or not you want to bring in phase A anti-air or phase C anti-air, because you won't be able to bring in any extra in phase B. In the artillery tab, you get some 2-star mortars, and these are fantastic. You get the 700 meter range ones, which are not so great. I mean, look at that little thing in the ground. Yeah, not going to do too much damage with 4 HE, but might be useful for smoke. The main ones that are really good are these 3-inch mortars, which have 1,200 meter range with 10 HE. So bringing in both cards of these will be very preferable. And with the 3-star veterancy, will fire very quickly. So expect these mortars to be used a lot. Now, this is a unit that's very, very awesome. A new addition to the game. We have the 127mm rocket strike. So basically what this is like a ship, an off-map ship, firing multiple rockets, 960 in fact, at a location over quite a long period of time. And it's actually incredibly good at sort of stunning like an entire town. It's fantastic. Really, really fun little unit there. And I'm not entirely sure if we'll see it used a lot because it's quite expensive and you only get 1 strike. But it's pretty damn awesome nonetheless. Like a new addition to the game. I'm always welcome to see some new ideas. And this is definitely one of them. It doesn't look so much now, but trust me, when you see those rockets start to hit the ground, it's pretty incredible. The 25-pounders here, pretty standard stuff. Moving into Phase C, you might want to bring them in just because you get 4 availability on 1 card, so you could probably fit them in there. As for the off-map, the Churchill OPs, I feel like we'll probably end up seeing Churchill OPs more than we'll see the Morris LRC OP, but we will have to wait and see. And that's pretty much your artillery tab. As for your air tab, this is again another new set of aircraft we have available. We've got the Wildcats in Phase A available. They only have 5 HE power bombs, so nothing too special. Maybe you can dogfight with their 450 cows, but yeah, again, not great. Interesting little aircraft, the Wildcat. But the most awesome thing is these Seafires. So these are, I think, carrier-borne Spitfires. And they have recon availability, so they are basically recon aircraft that are also fighters, which are really, really awesome. They have very good agility, basically like a normal Spitfire, except from they have the recon capability, and that is just totally damn awesome. So yeah, bringing those in is a nice idea. Then we have the Hellcat, which is basically the upgrade to the Wildcat. We've got the sort of slightly curved wings, and those come with the rockets, 15 HE rockets. Kind of good for soft targets, I guess, and stunning out AT guns and so on, but nothing too special. Quite expensive for Phase A. The Seafire, you gain access to this in Phase B, which is slightly better in that it has 2 more 30 cals mounted on it. A little bit more firepower, and retains similar stats to the Seafire F or L3 as opposed to like the F3 we've got here. But yeah, awesome units, awesome new Spitfires, Spitfire variants. These are like the Seafires, of course. And then we got more availability of Seafires in Phase B, more Hellcats available. These ones have bombs, more with rockets. More Seafire F3s, 2-star veterans C in Phase C, and then we got some more Hellcats with 25 HE power bombs in the later phase. So these will be the ones that you use to really stem the tide. And in Phase C, you get 160 income, which is pretty incredible. You're going to be able to buy in a lot of aircraft using this division, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And yeah, that's your lot. So pretty awesome set of units available throughout this division. It's going to be a pretty hard division to master though. If you look at the income, you get more in Phase A, 100 in Phase A, same as like the max of any other division. Then it goes down in Phase B, then it goes up again in Phase C. So you're going to have like probably the least amount in Phase B, but the most amount in Phase A, and then even again the most amount in Phase C. So you're going to have to play around your Phase B very carefully. Phase A can be pretty aggressive with your infantry. But going to be an awesome deck to play around with nonetheless. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the Battlegroup preview. I will be doing a Battlegroup overview with my own thoughts on what I think is the most ideal division from my opinion. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the quick look at the first SSB. Hope you join me next time for another video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.